Hi, my name is Danny Fitzgerald. I'm with the Small Business Development Center here in San Diego and Imperial Counties, and happy to continue our Meet the Lender video series. We have Todd and Pete from Lendspark, and happy to have them. They are great supporters of a small business in the region and helping them with some of the financing needs. So wonder if you all could go ahead and introduce yourself and the background, as well as the background of Lendspark as an organization.
Perfect. Yeah, Todd Stickler, Lendspark, President and CEO. Glad to have the opportunity to be on here with you, and very grateful for all the work that SBDC does. We are a private commercial lender here based out of San Diego, California, actually in Carlsbad. Our focus is really working with small businesses. I've been a small business owner for pretty much my entire career. I value what small business contributes to the economy and to the employment opportunities. We work with small businesses and helping them obtain financing that maybe they're not able to get from traditional sources, whether it's banks, etc. And also, we do work with your bank and providing additional financing opportunities that you may not be able to get. So we look at equipment financing, working capital, term loans, real estate, accounts receivable. So we really do provide a one-stop shop to small businesses.
And my name is Pete Deegan. I've been here for a few years with Lendspark. I'm one of the sales guys. If you do work with us in any facet, you'll probably be dealing with me in some sort. My job essentially is just help you through the loan process and to get your business the funding it needs.
Fantastic. And why are you all in small business lending?
So I grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. My dad had a architectural engineering company. I pretty much only know small business, and I was a CFO and owner of a small business, 350 employees, 7 locations. So I know what it's like to not only grow a business, I know what it's like to worry about how am I going to pay for payroll. We just want a brand new contract. How am I going to get people staffed on it, buy materials, inventory? And so knowing that I did it firsthand, it really provided the impetus for me to jump into this kind of space and help out. We really don't look at it as lending. We look at it as investing with these businesses, wanting them to grow, wanting them to be successful. We want to partner with them and really get them back to the traditional sources that's going to help them be very successful.
Well, fantastic. And so what type of small businesses best fit Lendspark? Such as, service industries, startups, retail, et cetera. What really is kind of the industry that you work the best or the most in?
Yeah, startups are really hard for us to finance because it really is more of an equity type of play. It's not a lot of history to go off or cash flow. We do like to see businesses that have some established revenue stream. We will go as little as 6 months, but we like to at least see 1 year time in business. If we're doing equipment financing, we like 2 years or more. And we tend to see success in industries that are in medical, manufacturing, service-based, transportation, and logistics. That doesn't mean that if you're outside of one of those 5, we can't work with you. We have been working also in some of the cannabis space since we're able to help some of those companies. But again, startups are really hard for us. We really do like to see some established businesses that are in growth mode, or maybe they've had some ups and downs, whether it's been COVID based or economy based. Those are the businesses that we can get in and help, and again, get some stability back for them so that they can work with the traditional banking sources.
Fantastic. And what if y'all could talk a little bit about the actual lending process? So the application and the eventual underwriting process that Lendspark goes through.
Yeah, so it always usually starts with a quick conversation, whether that's, just a couple minutes or touch and go to see if we're going to be a good fit for you guys and what your situation and needs are. As far as the application process itself, it's pretty quick. We typically, on most all of our transactions, we just need a 1-page application done to get started. We don't do hard pulls on credit. We don't really need too much up front or any kind of fee process to get you approved or even fund your whole transaction start to finish. We're pretty easy to work with in that sense. Obviously, there's some back end fees and whatnot if the loan you decide to move forward, but upfront it's all free. It doesn't hurt to apply, and you get an answer as little as 24 hours.
Yeah, and I think one of the things too on the underwriting process is once we get you approved and get going through the process, we as owners will want to sit down with you as owners. Again, I want to reinforce the partnership issue. We're here to help. We're here to help you grow and be successful. Even if you're in the San Diego area and want to come see our office, we're California Finance Lender licensed. We're licensed with the Department of Real Estate. We take this seriously in terms of wanting to be your financing partner to help you grow. So the underwriting process will include also a underwriting call and a funding call so that we can get you going and this be a win-win for you.
Fantastic. And how does working with us here at the Small Business Development Center at the SBDC help your clients as they apply for a loan?
I think personally, working with you guys compared to getting the applicants just straight off the street, if you would, they just come in a lot more prepared because of the help from the SBDC. It is such a wonderful tool, and I encourage everyone to utilize it. You're gonna, number one, get placed in the appropriate lenders, that can help you out because SBDC knows what they're doing. But more importantly, they get your package ready. They'll get your bank statements sorted out, tax returns, all that nitty gritty stuff that could maybe be back and forth with the lender the first 2-3 days because we don't have everything set up straight for underwriting. Whereas SBDC packages come in and they're smooth start to finish.
Yeah, and I would add to that, the ability for business owners to go online, find somebody that says, hey, we can help you now, get you cash now, working capital today, fund you in as little as 24 hours. Online is just like anything else, right? You don't know who you're talking to on the other end of the phone. And so a trust factor is really big with SBDC. Not only do are they there to benefit and help the small business owner, but they're there to work with lenders like us that are trusted resources and not just some online, unknown, faceless, nameless company.
Fantastic. No, it's a critical partnership, and we're happy to be working there. So last but not least, what are a couple of tips that you all can give small business owners?
My favorite tip that I can give is one of the easiest is to go online and get your addresses and phone numbers. That means going on your Facebook, going maybe Secretary of State website, making sure your address is updated. You'd be surprised this day and age, the first thing we do when we get an application in, besides, your standard running of credit, is we're going to go Google the phone number. If we see other addresses, phone numbers, owners of the business, they might be old. It might be completely outdated information, but it's stuff you can clean up so that we don't have to have these questions right off the bat.
Yeah, and I would add to that, making sure your Secretary of State's active, updated statement of information. If you are a sole proprietor or maybe an S Corp where you have limited employees, making sure you have a bank statement that is in the name of your business. Trying to separate your business and personal as much as possible. And then have a good understanding of your finances. I mean, it doesn't have to be audited financials, but some organized financial statements, a clear understanding of, if you've lent in the past, to who, if you have a banking relationship, who is that? Because at the end of the day, we really want to see that not only are you organized in your business as much as possible, we can help you with that, but if you come unorganized, it's really hard for us to get moving forward.
Fantastic piece of advice. So Todd, Pete, really appreciate you guys getting on, giving us a small chance just to be able to meet you all as an organization and appreciate that. So thank you.
Thank you so much for your work.
Thank you.